Alright, so we're in the booth now. The sound booth is right here in the middle of the room. It's the best spot. A lot of auditoriums don't actually have their booth here. Their booth is up like where our light booth is, behind a piece of glass. So we are very lucky to have the booth and the room we do. So we'll get into the board in a minute because that is the most difficult part. The board itself is probably going to be 10 videos because it's such a complex thing. But I'm just going to show you around the booth, show you the things we have. So we have this panel over here. This panel has our wireless distros on it, which is where all the wireless frequencies come into. These boxes on the bottom are the wireless boxes that the channels come into. That's where the packs come into, and where our wireless SM58s come into. We'll have a video just on these alone, but these are the same as the wired 58s in there. They're just for vocals and speaking into. Up one more, we have this is the comm master panel. This little switch knob right here lets the comm come through the speaker. And this allows the board op to communicate with everyone on comms. Generally, as a rule of thumb, the board op is not on comms because the board op needs both ears to hear. So there'll be someone else in the booth on comms. But occasionally, the board op does need to say something to someone. So we have these little phone comms that you can just plug right in to the comm panel itself. Turn on, talk and listen on both channels. Now you can speak on both channels at once. And then you have to turn on handset, which is going to let you speak into this microphone. There's also a panel mic you can put in there that lives down there, but it's sort of useless. Up one more, we have a CD recorder. In my time of being here, this has never been used. We just don't need to burn CDs. I don't even know where the cable comes out the back for this. Then we have the CD player itself. CD player is extremely useful. Comes out RCA in the back. Show that in just a second. And then here is the power for it. To get the board on, there's a key that opens the outside. That key is silver on most of the key rings. And then once you get this open, there's another key right here. That's a gold key on almost all the key rings. And you turn it to on or rem, it doesn't matter. And that'll bring everything up. So that's this thing. Moving over, we have the board itself. Our board is an Allen Heath GLD80. It's a digital console. So it's a little bit of a pain to learn because it's better to start on analog, that way you can see and visualize everything. So it is a little harder to pick up, but it's very powerful once you learn it. This is the middle position, the A2 or Q's position, the A2 position or the script position we talked about would be right here in the middle. They have their own comms. These cables are very mismanaged right now, so you'll have to pardon that. And then over here in this corner, we would have Q's running from this laptop with QLab. I'm not the best at QLab, but I will briefly cover it, and I know my Q's man, Michael, has already made a video that goes fairly in-depth on it. And then we have this computer. This computer will probably be a short video on its own. It's the control computer for everything in the auditorium, including the outside speakers. And that's really the tour of the booth itself. Thank you.